It's Rick without the K. James presents, in my opinion, podcast.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. Thank you for watching. Now, I had a question before we talk about your marijuana strains, right? I want to take a step back because something was formulated in my head, and I wanted to ask this. I've worked at prisons, right? I usually work the pill line. I've worked at male prisons, female prisons. I make the joke. I prefer working at female prisons because I've never felt so sexy in my life.
I would too.
Just for the self-esteem, right?
Hey, I would like to work in a female prison too.
So I've seen the people that go to jail, and some of them are the most brilliant individuals that I've ever met.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? And I say that because I'm like, if you used a tenth of that just, I don't even, ingenuity, just ingenuity, why you couldn't be that successful on the street. And I think just hearing your interviews, I think you've made that switch over where you're like, the same mindset that I used to make this money, I'm going to do it on this side. And
I did, but I explained that to you earlier. Why they can become criminals, because there's people in the community that teach them how to become criminals, and there's nobody that could teach them how to become a nurse.
Right.
If you go out on the streets and you start asking people, hey, can you show me how to become a nurse? They're going to be like, no, I don't know I don't know where to start. I don't know where the school is. But then you ask them, hey, where's the cocaine? Oh, see homeboy over there, when you turn right, you're going to be standing on the porch, whatever, where the pills at. They can tell you those. Any drunk, they all know that.
Yeah.
Because they've been made to believe that those are the things that's important. And in our community...
Well, I asked that, though, to see if, one, you still stay in contact with anybody, and there had to have been, I know people I don't want it viewed like that, but there had to have been some good times, right? Because I've seen it for myself working in enough facilities where I'm like, sometimes, I
had good times in jail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I had good times in jail.
And you learn a lot from because I feel like
I did stuff in jail I couldn't do on the streets.
Everybody used to always ask me, are you afraid of working around the inmates? And I was like, man, the shadiest people I've worked with are the COs. Not the inmates, the COs. And I don't want no COs hating on me, but some of them, one of them stole your goddamn name, right? So
right. Wow.
I'll say it for you.
And this is coming from a guy named Ric James.
But I'm
you know what I tell people? I say every time the guy opens his mouth. For me, if me and you starting a relationship and the first thing you do is lie to me,
Oh yeah.
I'm done with you.
Yeah.
I said if we starting off like this, it's over. So everybody that deals with this guy, the first thing he does is lie to him.
Yeah.
What's your name? Rick Ross.
Yeah. Done.
Right, it's Drew. People are not.
I'm like, oh no, don't lie to me as soon as you say something.
My name is Rick Ross.
This thing going the wrong way fast.
Absolutely.
No, I just say that because sometimes I totally see that, man. I grew up and I veered, I don't want to say like, okay, well, he's a nurse. He grew up. No, I grew up in a bad situation too, right? And there was a different way, so I totally see it. When I tell people, gang life, I can understand why people are in gangs. We've had that discussion the last time. I said, normally it's a family.
Absolutely, school
union.
Some kid at school turn you on,
showed you some love.
It's your atmosphere, Just like we're talking about, if you went outside and you wanted to be a nurse, how could you be that? Nobody knows how to help you with that, but they'll show you where the coke is. Yeah. Immediately.
Oh yeah, you want to be a crip? Oh yeah, I know where the crip's at.
Yeah.
I know how to show you how to be a crip.
Right. Watch, I'll show you a dance.
So it's just so much easier for people in our communities to do that. And then I'm gonna work. I just formulated the show right now. Really last night I started formulating it, and I don't want to get a name up, but. I have a few friends that just got out of prison who turned Crips, very young, 14, 12 years old. They became Crips. and I want to show their stories. How they got indoctrinated. How they fell in love with it. How you go from playing football to now you want to be a gangbanger where you actually killing people.
Right.
And you actually killed a few people. So I want to go into stuff like that there. So I'm working on that right now.
And I think that's why I enjoy The Wire so much, is because it showed that in one of the seasons. It showed the kids and how they get involved in selling drugs and doing all that, where, when you don't have parents in the home to help you and show you the right way, that those drug dealers become your family.
But even with parents, it can be a person. I saw people with mother and father, perfectly good family, but they're drawn to what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
They want to hang out with the homies, and if the homies is doing this, they do it as well.
But Charlie Murphy, my main man, Ric James, that's the one you think, the comedian Ric James. Get up.
I can't hear my neighbor crying, I can't breathe.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. Thank you for watching.